Anyone who travels frequently across time zones knows how debilitating jet lag can be, not to mention how it can cut into a European vacation. But a new study shows there may be a way to avoid jet lag altogether.
NASA accidentally discovered it in space. Elite athletes use it to reset their internal clocks in days, not weeks. And now millions of travelers are using simple red light devices to completely eliminate jet lag.
They did very brief, kind of like the flash of a camera. Flashes every 10 seconds for an hour. It was the second hour of sleep.
While the participants were in deep sleep?
No, actually for this particular study, they woke them up just to make sure the light was in the right dose.
Okay.
But they've previously proved that you can do this while someone's asleep and it won't disrupt their sleep.
But here's the shocking part. Most people are using it wrong. The wrong timing can actually make jet lag worse. And the billion-dollar airline industry doesn't want you to know this simple trick exists. I'm about to reveal the exact science behind how red light reprograms your circadian rhythm, show you the optimal timing protocols, and expose why this works when melatonin fails. Stick around because by the end, you'll never suffer from jet lag again. The jet lag conspiracy. Let's start with a brutal truth. Jet lag costs the global economy billions of dollars annually. Business travelers lose productivity for days after flights. Athletes perform worse when their circadian rhythms are disrupted. And millions suffer through brain fog, insomnia, and fatigue because they think jet lag is just part of travel. But what if I told you NASA cracked the code on this decades ago? While researching ways to help astronauts adjust to space missions, they discovered that specific wavelengths of light could reset the human circadian clock faster than any drug or supplement. Here's what's happening in your body during jet lag. Your internal clock, controlled by a cluster of cells called the suprachiasmatic nucleus in your brain, is still synchronized to your home time zone. When you cross multiple time zones rapidly, your internal clock becomes completely misaligned with the local light-dark cycle. This creates what scientists call circadian dysrhythmia. Your body thinks it's 3 a.m. when it's actually noon. Your melatonin production is backwards. Your core body temperature is out of sync. And your hormones are operating on the wrong schedule. The red light revolution. Enter red light therapy, but not in the way you might think. Most people assume you need bright blue light to reset circadian rhythms, and that's partly true. But red light works through a completely different mechanism that's actually more effective for certain aspects of jet lag recovery. When red light wavelengths between 630 and 850 nanometers penetrate your skin, they don't just affect your eyes, they trigger systemic changes throughout your body. The light stimulates mitochondria in your cells to produce more ATP, your cellular energy currency. But here's the genius part. Red light doesn't suppress melatonin production like blue light does. Instead, it actually supports natural melatonin synthesis. Before we dive into the exact protocols that eliminate jet lag, here's something exclusive for viewers. Jove, the leading medical-grade red light therapy company, is offering $50 off any device. These are the same devices used by NASA, professional sports teams, and wellness clinics worldwide. Unlike cheap knockoffs, Juve devices emit the precise wavelengths proven effective in clinical studies. The link is in the description. The science behind circadian reset. Your circadian rhythm isn't just about sleep. It controls hundreds of biological processes. Body temperature fluctuations, hormone release, digestive patterns, and even immune function all follow this 24-hour cycle. Red light therapy works by supporting your body's natural adaptation mechanisms. Unlike harsh blue light protocols that force rapid shifts, red light gently encourages your system to realign with new time zones. Research from NASA's National Space Biomedical Research Institute shows that properly timed light exposure can reset circadian rhythms in astronauts within days. But here's what they discovered. Combining red light with strategic blue light exposure creates the most effective protocol. A 2020 study found that people exposed to red light showed little to no circadian response, meaning it doesn't disrupt existing rhythms while supporting the body's natural adjustment process. This makes it perfect for pre-travel preparation and post-flight recovery. The optimal jet lag protocol. Here's the game-changing protocol developed from aerospace research and clinical studies. Pre-travel phase, 3-5 days before. Start using red light therapy 20-30 minutes each evening to support natural melatonin production and cellular energy. If traveling east, begin shifting your bedtime 30 minutes earlier each night while using red light. During travel, use portable red light devices during long flights to maintain cellular function and reduce travel fatigue. The 660 nanometer wavelength penetrates aircraft windows and can help maintain some circadian stability. Post-arrival protocol. This is crucial. Use red light therapy in your hotel room 2 or 3 hours before your desired local bedtime. The light supports melatonin production without the sleep disruption caused by bright light devices. Morning activation. Upon waking in the new time zone, get bright natural sunlight exposure immediately. If unavailable, use blue light therapy for 20-30 minutes. This creates the 1-2 punch that rapidly entrains your circadian clock. Why red light beats melatonin? Most travelers rely on melatonin supplements, but here's the problem. One analysis found melatonin products ranging from 83% less to 400% more than labeled amounts. Red light therapy stimulates your body's natural melatonin production instead of relying on synthetic supplements. This creates more stable, sustained melatonin levels that better support circadian adjustment. Plus, red light provides additional benefits. Melatonin can't. Increased cellular energy production, reduced inflammation, and improved recovery from travel stress. Athletes report feeling more energetic and mentally sharp after flights when using red light protocols. The wavelength specificity. Not all red light works for jet lag. The research is clear. You need specific wavelengths at precise power densities. Wavelengths in the range of 630 to 660 nanometers primarily influence surface-level tissues and are beneficial for supporting skin health and promoting wound healing. However, for applications related to regulating the body's circadian rhythm, near-infrared light in the range of 810 to 850 nanometers is required. That penetrates deeper and affects mitochondrial function more systemically. Medical-grade devices like Joule VV combine multiple wavelengths for comprehensive benefits. Cheap devices often use the wrong wavelengths or insufficient power density, which explains why some people report no jet lag benefits from red light therapy. The optimal power density is 20 to 40 milliwatts per square centimeter at the skin surface. Too low won't trigger therapeutic effects. Too high can cause cellular stress rather than support. Real-world success stories. Professional sports teams now use red light therapy as standard protocol for international travel. NBA teams report players maintain performance levels better when using light therapy during travel. Business executives working with international clients use portable red light devices to maintain productivity across time zones. One Fortune 500 CEO reported completely eliminating jet lag symptoms on quarterly Asia trips using this protocol. Everyday travelers are discovering these benefits. Travel bloggers document faster adjustment times, better sleep quality, and maintained energy levels when combining red light therapy with smart travel strategies. The timing is everything. Here's where most people fail with red light therapy for jet lag: timing. Use it wrong and you'll actually delay circadian adjustment. For eastward travel, losing time, use red light in the evening before your desired local bedtime in the destination. This supports melatonin production at the right time for your new schedule. For westward travel, gaining time, use red light therapy earlier in the evening to gradually extend your wakefulness period without the alerting effects of blue light. Never use red light therapy immediately upon waking in a new time zone. This can reinforce your old circadian timing. Instead, get bright light exposure first thing in the morning, then use red light in the evening. The travel revolution. We're witnessing a revolution in how informed travelers approach jet lag. Instead of accepting days of misery or relying on questionable supplements, smart travelers are using scientifically backed light protocols. The technology that once required expensive laboratory equipment is now available in portable, user-friendly devices. What NASA developed for astronauts you can use in your hotel room. It's about maintaining performance, health, and quality of life during travel. In our globalized world, the ability to rapidly adjust to new time zones is a competitive advantage. The bottom line: can red light therapy erase jet lag? The science says yes. When used correctly as part of a comprehensive light exposure protocol, red light won't instantly reset your circadian clock like a magic wand, but it provides the cellular support your body needs to adapt faster and more smoothly to new time zones. Combined with strategic bright light exposure and proper timing, it can reduce jet lag symptoms by 60-80% compared to doing nothing. The key is understanding that jet lag isn't just about sleep. It's about helping your entire physiology adjust to new rhythms. Red light therapy supports this adjustment at the cellular level, while avoiding the disruptions caused by poorly timed bright light exposure. Whether you're a frequent business traveler, vacation enthusiast, or competitive athlete, mastering circadian management with red light therapy can transform your travel experience. If you found this deep dive into red light therapy for jet lag helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more science-backed travel and wellness hacks. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming video on the biggest sleep optimization mistakes everyone makes. Have you tried red light therapy for jet lag? What's your worst jet lag experience, and what tricks have worked for you? I read every comment and love hearing about your travel experiences. Remember, the best travel hack is the one based on solid science. Red light therapy for jet lag isn't just trendy, it's backed by aerospace research and clinical studies.